That's my question. You understand the question? That is, thought is time, right? You see that? Thought. Thought is memory, knowledge, experience, put together in the brain as memory. All that is the result of time. I didn't know it a week ago, but I know. And so on. The multiplication of knowledge, the expanse of knowledge, the depth of knowledge is of time. So thought is time. Right? Obvious. As any movement, any psychological movement is time. Right? It's not, don't agree with me, it is so. If I want to go from here to Montreux, I must time. If I want to learn a language, time. If I want to meet somebody at a distant place, it requires time. That time can be shortened or lengthened. And the same process, the outward process is carried inwardly. I am not, I will be. And the expanse of that. So, thought is time. Thought and time are indivisible. Can we go on? Do we see this fact? And we're asking a question. Is there a perception which is not time and thought? That perception entirely out of the pattern of the brain which has been accustomed to certain patterns, certain modes, certain ways. Clear? Is there such thing? And perhaps that alone is going to solve the problem. Right? Because we have not solved the problem of million years of conflict. We are continuing same pattern. We must find intelligently, hesitantly, with care, if there is a way of, is there a perception which covers the whole of conflict, and that very perception breaks up the pattern. Right? Now, how shall we meet this together? You understand? The speaker has put this question forward. It may be wrong, it may be silly, irrational, but if you have listened to it very carefully, if you have listened, it is our responsibility, yours as well as mine, as well as the speaker, to see if it is so, if it is possible. Right? Not say, well, it's not possible, because I have done it. It's not within my sphere. I haven't thought enough about it. Or I don't want to think about that way at all, because I'm satisfied with my conflict, because I'm quite certain one day humanity will be free of conflict. That's all just an escape from the problem. Right? Are we together in this now? Together, being aware of all the complexities of conflict, aware, not denying it. It's there. It's there as actual as pain in the body. It's there. One is aware of it. Aware without any choice. It is so. And at the same time, asking the question whether there is a different approach to this altogether. Have I compris? Now, can we observe, doesn't matter what it is, without the word, without the naming, without the remembrance? You understand? Can you do it? To look at your friend or your wife or your whatever it is, to observe the person without the word, my wife, my friend. We belong to the same little group. Without any of that, to observe, which is not observed through remembrance. Can you do it? Can we do that? Have you ever directly tried it? Now as you're sitting there, can we do it together? That is, not only look at the person without name, without time and remembrance, and also at ourselves. You understand? The image that we have built about ourselves, the image which we have built about the other, to look at that image without any, as though you're looking at it for the first time, looking at a rose for the first time. Will you do that? That is to learn to look. Learn to observe this quality without all the operation of thought. Don't say it's not possible. So it's like going to a professor, not knowing your subject, his subject, but you want to learn from him. I'm not your professor. You want to learn from him. So you go to him and listen. You don't say, I know something about it, or you're wrong, or you're right, or I think I don't like your look. You listen.